Good morning, I'm Chase.
And I'm Salem. Please join me in a moment of silence. Please stand and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Remember to show respect, make a difference, and set the bar high. Have a great day.
Attention all teams club members. The state competition is coming up fast on Tuesday, February 20th. Please make sure you try to make it to our weekly meetings on Monday and Thursday mornings at 8 a.m. so you can prepare for the competition. Also, please remember to turn in your field trip permission slip to Mrs. Freed in room 229 ASAP.
Congratulations to all band and orchestra students who performed at the ISMA Band and Orchestra Solo and Ensemble Contest Saturday. The Schmucker Band and Orchestra students performed at ISMA Solo and Ensemble Festival this Saturday at Penn. This is an enrichment activity that students signed up for back in November. They've been working on the music to be performed in front of a judge. The judge scores them on 9-point rubric system over musical skills. Students can receive a gold, silver, bronze, or participation. They are entered in various levels. Many of the 8th grade students were entered in a high school level to be evaluated. Schmucker had 54 soloists receive gold and 2 soloists receive silver. We had 153 gold ensemble medals awarded and 17 silver ensemble medals awarded. This is a result of hours and hours of dedicated work from our students. Mr. and Mrs. Cardinal are very proud of all these students. Way to go.
Attention 8th grade students attending the DC field trip. The second payment is due to hemispheretravel.com by Thursday, February 1st. Please make your parents to make their payments online. Thank you.
Attention NJHS Executive Committee. There is a meeting tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. in Mrs. Latson's room. This is for the Executive Committee only.
Attention ski club members. Unfortunately, the cold weather did not return soon enough, and Swiss Valley will not be open today. Please have your family sign up for email and or text alerts on the Remind app. Instructions are on your ski club important info sheet. Also, the following members need to pick something up from Mr. Sears' room immediately following WSMS. With your advisory teacher's permission, Nolan McCullough, Mackenzie Binion, Colton Binder, Colton Bybee Cook, Andrew Liggett, and James Tapper. Thank you. Mr. Sears.
Attention all students. Intramural opportunities this week are Tuesday and Thursday before school early bird open gym from 7:30 to 8:40 a.m. Please enter through door L Tuesday and Thursday after school. Weightlifting from 4 to 6 p.m. Arrange for your ride to pick you up in front of Schmucker, door A. Thank you, Mr. Sears.
The top bowlers from Mrs. Curless classes on Friday were Brianna Horvath with a 101st hour, Brianna Liesenby with a 93 in second hour, Mandy Baker with a 101 in fifth hour, Jessica Runyon with a 109 in sixth hour, and the high bowler of the day was Jordan Coleman from fourth hour with a score of 116. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Stay tuned for the 5-star video.
You have a special announcement, remember?
And a special announcement.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Hopefully all of you had a wonderful weekend. I want to take just a quick second here this morning to give a shout out to the 7th grade. I've had a lot of questions about lunch and sitting in advisories. You know, it's gone really, really well. I think for the most part, everybody that's working in there, our staff included, is really happy with the way things are going. Hopefully you guys can continue to do a great job of not only, you know, being respectful of one another, but more importantly, keeping the lunchroom clean. And we can always look at potentially how we can go forward throughout the rest of the year, and we can certainly talk about that. A couple other quick reminders, cell phones. I keep seeing a few cell phones in back pockets, especially of our 8th grade students. I'm going to be doing sweeps. Folks, make sure those aren't in your pockets, your back pockets, your side pockets. If so, we're going to take those, okay? Also, wanted to make one more quick announcement. The snow's returning, so let's make sure that we're being careful as we walk around our school. Car riders, bus riders, be very, very careful. Guys, welcome back again. Have a great week. Thanks.
back to 5-Star Life. Coach Seth here to challenge you to open a door to living a 5-star life. We've been talking about this value of respect, which we define as treating others the way we want to be treated. And I told you at the very beginning of the year, if you go way, way back, I told you that if you opened a door to respecting and believing in yourself, that you could change the world, that you could do anything. But that was only possible if you first believed in, valued, and respected yourself. And I want to say this. Those of you who have actually bought into this value of respect, you haven't just kind of gone through the motions, but you've bought into it, you're seeing change, you're seeing growth. And I want to challenge everyone. If you buy into this, you have the power to change the world. It's called transformational respect. Now, when I was about 10 years old, my mom bought me a bookmark and gave it to me, and it just simply said my name, Seth. And then it had the meaning of my name, which means the chosen one. And I remember getting it, and I remember thinking, oh, that's pretty cool, and I stuck it in a book somewhere. I didn't read a ton yet, but every time I'd read it, it became something a little more powerful. I'd read it and see Seth, the chosen one. And I started to identify with my name, with who I was. I started to value myself and think about myself as Seth, the chosen one. I started to buy into what it was saying, and it started to transform the way I thought about myself and the way I lived. So I started to think less about trying to compare myself with others, and I started to think more about, I'm chosen. I want to be the best version of myself. It changed the way I walked, the way I talked, the way I looked at myself. When I looked in the mirror, I saw Seth, the chosen one. It caused me to want to do simple things like, brush my teeth and smell good and look my best because I'm the chosen one. There's nobody like me. Some of you are thinking, Coach Seth, you're crazy. Well, I may be crazy, but I'm telling you, I started to buy into it, and it started to change the way I worked out. I wanted to, play college sports. So I worked out like nobody else. And when I was working out, I'd be thinking, nobody else can work out like this. Nobody else is working out like me because I'm the chosen one. I started to develop this healthy sense of who I was. Not arrogance at all, but instead of comparing myself with others, well, nobody else is doing this, well, nobody else is doing that, it doesn't matter. I'm the chosen one. I'm doing things my way, and it's benefiting my life. So as I started to buy into this idea of respecting myself, of Seth, the chosen one, I saw it transform my life. I mean, I succeeded in sports and in school, and then something exciting started to happen. I started to think, what if I took this concept of respect outside of myself? What if I didn't just respect myself and I wasn't just the chosen one, but what if I helped other people be the chosen one? What if I helped everything, everywhere I went, get better and improve? I now call this transformational respect, where literally when you're walking down the hall, I'd be walking down the school hallway and I'd see a piece of trash, and normally when I just kind of walk past it because it's like, why should I pick that up? I was like, no, I'm going to make this hallway better. It became this thing in my head where it's like, everywhere I go, I'm going to show respect and I'm going to transform everything everywhere I go. And some of you are like, it's just a piece of trash. Well, guess what? The hallway looks better. I took pride in that. I took pride when I bought my first car in making sure it looked perfectly clean. See, I was now starting to transform not just my thoughts, not just my life, but the environment around me. This transformational respect mindset is a powerful thing. And it's something that a 9-year-old girl named Katie started to buy into. She was at this program where she received a little cabbage seedling, right? Where most 9-year-olds would get the cabbage seedling and be excited and might go, throw it in the styrofoam cup with some dirt in it, or might forget about it altogether. She was like, no, I'm gonna respect the seedling, and I'm going to see what happens with it. I'm going to take care of the seedling, because she was told if you take care of it, it will grow. So she took it home, she planted it in her backyard, and every day after school, she'd go get a can of water and she'd sprinkle some water around it, and she asked her parents to get some fertilizer. She got some fertilizer, she would fertilize it, and then she would pull the weeds. She'd weed, make sure it was protected, and she watched it begin to grow. And she did this very consistently. One day, her neighbors came over and said, there's animals that are trying to eat your cabbage. And so she asked her grandfather, would you help me build like a little mini fence to protect it, just a little cage to protect this cabbage? So she went to extreme measures to protect and help this thing grow. And guess what? It grew like crazy. I mean, by the time it was time for it to be picked, it was 40 pounds. 40, I mean, a massive size. And then she said, this is a special cabbage. I took great care of it. It needs a special home. And she did some research and she found a soup kitchen that fed hungry people to donate it to. Guess what? Her cabbage fed over 270 people. As she went there and watched the people eating it, and she just felt so fulfilled. She was like, there's hungry people that are eating this. I want to do more. So she went back to her school and asked the school if they would help. Her school ended up donating a huge piece of land so that they could have a garden. And everybody in the school from kindergarten to 12th grade started to participate in this garden that she started. It didn't stop there. She took it further. Today, Katie's Crops literally is in 33 states in the United States, over 100 gardens. They feed thousands of people. And it all started by respecting something that was given to her. She showed respect to a little cabbage seedling. How silly is that? I told you at the beginning of the school year that you had the power to change the world. I think so often we miss the little seedlings. We think it's just a seedling. We don't understand that it could change the nation, that it could feed thousands. We miss the little things. I want to challenge you to respect yourself, but then to respect everything around you, whether it's picking up trash or whether it's respecting the person you pass in the hallway. Instead of looking down, maybe you look up and just give a smile, a hello. Maybe it's, respecting people by just giving a word of encouragement. But listen, you have a choice to open up a door to say, I want to have this transformational respect. I don't just want to keep it to myself. I want to transform the environment everywhere I go. And some of you are saying, Coach Seth, that's too much. Open a door. You never know what you can accomplish. You can live a life of significance, or you can just bypass the seedlings, bypass the opportunities, and live like everybody else. So I challenge you to open a door to transformational respect. I want you to volunteer. I want you to clean up your school. I want you to join a movement that's doing something this week. If you have an idea, bring it to your peers. Start something. Do something. Transformational respect starts now. Good luck.